Alright, gamers. It's time. Wait, where's my game? Oh, yeah, there we go. I think. Yeah, there we go. Well, hold on, let me see. Is that right? Oh, yep, the other one's wrong, so that's right, okay. Yep, alright. Let's just get started. I don't really have a whole lot to say at the right this second, so... And I've really been wanting to play this game to be... Ooh, I forgot my water, wow. I've really been wanting to continue playing this game. I actually wasn't really sure whether or not we would continue the game on the channel. I enjoy it a lot, just to clarify. I do enjoy it a lot. I'm just not really sure... It is a lot of grinding, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if you guys want to watch me grind the whole time, but, I mean, I enjoy it. If you guys want to treat it like a chatting session, I guess it's, you know, it'll be a chatting session. I don't have... Where is that? I gotta pee, man. I don't even know why I started stream without taking a leak first, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm already here, so... Okay. What we really need is some fabric. Oh! Where's my notification? Thank you, Mandy, for the resub. Thank you, thank you. Where is my notification? My notifications might be broken. I'm not really sure how the chat appeared for the resub, but thank you so much for the resub at Mandy. Thank you, thank you. And welcome into Mandy. Welcome in. K. Scott says, hi. Hello, K. Scott. How are you? I was just saying that I'm not really sure about abiotic factor, because... Just to get this out of the way real quick. I'm not really sure about abiotic factor, because a part of me is like... regardless, I really enjoy this game a lot, and no matter what, I'm going to continue playing it. But the question is whether I play it online or offline, because online, I guess I worry about it being not super interesting to watch, but then I could also just treat it like a just chatting session. For the most part, this game is a lot of grinding, so a part of me is like, we could just chat while I grind through stuff, but then another part of me is like, I don't know if... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what I'm playing. You know, maybe it does. I don't know. Okay, Scott likes it. I like it too. But then, I guess what's hard about this game is that there's a lot of grinding that has to be done, and I'm kind of conflicted because I'm like, I'm really conflicted on the multiplayer component of this, because the longer I play it, the more I'm like, wow, this really seems like the job of like a whole team of people. I'm doing the job of a team of people by myself, by choice. But then I'm kind of like, should I make it a stream game? But then at the same time, if I do make it a stream game, I don't want to get bored of it sometime and then drop it, you know? So, I don't know. It's still kind of up in the air, but we can just treat it as a chatting stream for now. But welcome into Mandy. Mandy says, I had the wrong headphones on. No worries. I was thanking you for the resub. Thank you, thank you. I'm not sure why my notifications, like, my activity feed doesn't tell me about it, but my text thing somehow does. So, thank you for the resub. Thank you, thank you. And K. Scott says, you're worried because it's not as much action? No, not so much that it's not action-y. It's just more about, like, how interesting it is to watch, how easy it is to follow what's happening at any given moment. But I guess it's just me exploring an office, and I'm just, you know, finding stuff, crafting stuff, making stuff. Every once in a while, there's a little bit of dialogue for us to listen to. Currently, I'm just breaking desks and hoping to get the parts that I need to craft stuff. I don't know. as opposed to like a really story heavy kind of thing, you know? I guess story heavy is the other option, but if I do story heavy, then we don't really have the opportunity to talk as much, you know? And welcome into Dalkung over on YouTube as well. Dalkung says, my battle spirit weeps blood at this tidings, yet stand firm, my gene-forged brother. Let sorrow fuel your wrath, for the Emperor's justice awaits. Thank you, Dalkung. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? Yeah, I'm a little bummed about the date thing, but... So, oh, and K. Scott says, I see, I like it. I may fall asleep at any moment, by the way. No worries, no worries. You will be in our hearts. Should you happen to fall asleep, you'll be in our hearts and in our spirit, and or whatever the saying goes. But yeah, I'm kind of bummed about the... I'm bummed about the date thing, but I don't know. The fight's not over yet. Kind of. I guess my paranoia or my fear is that she maybe doesn't want to go on a date, and she's just not really sure how to tell me that. But she said today that she had to go, like, she actually went to go see a doctor, and that she has some kind of virus going on. So, which, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too, like, you know, I'm just freaking out about it. But yeah, we haven't really rescheduled yet. She said that she'll let me know when she feels better, but we haven't rescheduled yet. I told her to just let me know. Let me know when she's feeling better. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're still like, we are currently texting, which is cool. She says I'm funny, which is cool. That's a that's a green sign. It's a good sign.
I believe I need to defecate.
What a start to a stream, just immediate poop talk. That's crazy. Thankfully there's a bathroom right here, so it's all good. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just not, I don't know if self-conscious is the right word, but I'm just worried she don't like me, you know? Anyways, but yeah, she, that's fine. We're still talking. I was basically letting her know, like, oh yeah, we can reschedule. Also, sorry if, I've been talking to my friends and they've been mentioning that it, you know, might be a little, I can't remember the word I used, but it might be a little intimidating to jump straight into the date, and everybody's wondering why I didn't text you more prior to the date. Thank you to Crusader for the hydrate. I actually don't have water right now. But yeah, I'll grab mine. I'll get some water soon. But thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, I was like, sorry to not really text a whole lot. I was just thinking of just going straight into it, but now that I think harder on it, maybe I should have been texting you a bit more in this, like, interim time. And she says that that I'm all good. That she would like to get to know me a bit over text, but it's all good. So, yeah, we've been texting a little bit today, so that was cool. But K. Scott says, I always like to wait to reschedule until I knew I was feeling better. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I agree. I'm just, you know, in my own head too much, I think. Especially since I haven't really been streaming in these past few days. I feel like streaming is great for me because I get really, like, in my own head and, like, paranoid about stuff, and, like, I'll talk myself into stuff that isn't necessarily true, just out of pure worry. So streaming is a really good outlet for me to not think that way. And I haven't really streamed until today, so you know how it is. You just, you know, get in your own head a little too much and suddenly everything sounds insane. I don't know how do I repair this? Can I even repair it? Repair with duct tape. No duct tape available. It said it wouldn't repair last time though. Or wait. Wouldn't repair. Oh, no you can. How much can I repair it though? I probably could have just crafted a new one for the price of all that duct tape. Excuse me. But let's see. She thinks you're funny. Yes, that's a good sign. Oh, and Azur says she don't even know you yet. Don't worry about her not liking you right now. Well, maybe that's not the right word to say. I think it's more that my worry is that she doesn't actually want to go. She's just like not really sure how to break it to me, you know? But anyways. But yeah, K. Scott says, I understand, get that way too. You'll have more time to text now. So true. Crusader says, I can finally type, and sorry, I was lagging out. But so sad that Nurgle is trying to steal your date away. Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. I just need to have... The important thing is to have a healthy amount of investment. You see, if you have a low investment in anything that happens, nothing can hurt you. You know? So I think I'll just do my best to have a healthy amount of investment in the... in dating. Don't I have a table leg somewhere? Thought I did. No? No, I guess not. I thought I did. Well, we can just break another table. It's no big deal. We need to break a table and... Wasn't there a button to... There it is. Yeah, we have everything else. I just need a desk leg. So let's go break a desk. I think we need a wood desk, though. I don't know if we can break these. I'll find a way. Welcome into Appy as well. Welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, welcome to the Cope Sesh. I'm too far in my own head. I need to take a step back out of my own areas. My derriere. I'm panicking too much. So, today we're playing Abiotic Factor, which was kind of the original plan, to play Abiotic Factor, so that, I figured I would want to talk today, which I do, so, oh, damn it. Figured I'd want to talk today, which I do, and now, we're talking. So it's all good. Today, we are here to talk. However, aside from the date thing, I guess I don't really have much to talk about. Oh, could it be? It's a wood plank. Not even the part I needed. What the hell's in there? Ooh, spicy. Let me get this guy first. If it's just one, it's not a big deal, but there's two of them. I don't know. There we go. Also, I tried the System Shock demo the other day. It's not, it's quite an eyesore. The System Shock remake demo. I was considering whether to get it because it was like 10 bucks or something, but or 15 bucks, but nope, I don't think I will. I like that it tried to keep the old style of the original System Shock. I like that, but it's like if everything's colored in neon paint, so much so that you can't tell what's interactable and what's important and where the items are. So I don't think I can. It was an eyesore to look at. I don't think I can play that, but I am looking for something to do off stream. currently I don't know what to do with myself off stream, so. Anywho, let's see. Azor Kopsesh, so true, Case Scott. Azor says, have you thought about watching Better Late Than Single on TV? On Netflix, you might learn something or distract yourself via watching trashy dating reality TV. Oops, bioscrap. I don't know. Like, when it comes to... I don't know how to say this. When it comes to, reality show TV, I am generally disinterested. There's something about reality show TV that I'm just like, ooh, I don't know, man. Not really the thing for me. But it's a great emote, so true. Why not watch Pop the Balloon? No. I mean, it's... I don't know, it has its place, I guess. It's funny sometimes, but... yeah, I'm just generally not really a reality show dating kind of guy, or... anything like that. Any kind of, like...
Could use a short nap.
Any kind of, dating show thing, generally I'm, like, very disinterested in. I can't even remember the last time I've watched that. When I do, I'm just not generally interested. But this is Korean reality show TV. I don't think country's gonna make a difference. Reality show TV is reality show TV. The only reality show TV that I really like is like Kitchen Nightmares or Hell's Kitchen, the stuff with like Gordon Ramsay. That's fun to me. But like all this what was it? Love is Blind or something that's going on or whatever. That doesn't really interest me. So I guess it kind of depends. Romance stuff, I'm just like... But so polite, my lord. Thank you, Crusader. I try. I do try to be polite, don't I? Hold on. Let me finish this mini-game real quick before I continue. Damn. Nice. But Azor says, sigh, but they all have been single for like 27 years. It's perfect for you to learn from. No, thank you. No, thank you. Generally, aside from what's currently going on, I mean, like, I don't know. Romance is one of those things for me that, like, it's either I'm in the mood or I'm not. You know? I don't know. I don't know the most accurate way to put it, because I kind of feel like it changes from day to day how I feel about, like, love and whatnot. I feel like most days over the past several years, I'm like, man, I wish I had a girlfriend. But at the same time, I'm like, I really don't. Generally disinterested. This is the only time I've been interested in the past, like... The only time I've been, like, really interested in someone in the past, like... 7 years? 6 years? I don't know. It's been a while. I mean, I go on, like... Went on, dates through dating apps and such, but... I don't know. Anyways, what happened exactly? Did the date get delayed? Yes, the date got delayed, so... or currently indefinitely postponed, shall we say. She says she's sick, so I'm waiting on her to get back to me. But apparently she's got some kind of virus thing she's fighting, so I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. But yeah, she felt sick. And he needs to be in the mood for romance. Yep. I definitely need to be in the mood. Or the right person, I suppose. So, generally, I think my position for the past several years has kind of been like, it would be nice, but it's more trouble than it's worth. I guess. I don't know. But anyways, that doesn't really matter. But Crusader says, Taku, I have some grave news for you. I believe you couldn't be a helpless romantic if you tried. No, I don't know where I fall in the spectrum of romance. I think generally, like, I can feel the feelings, but I'm not, like hopelessly in love, or love is the only thing that, the only reason for living kind of thing. Like, I can think of a few people I know offhand that are very, like, love, and are just, like, crazy for it. For me, I'm like, that would be nice, but I'm not, like, crazy for it. You know, I'm just like, that would be really nice, but I'm not about to sell my soul for it, you know? I don't know. I mean, I guess that kind of depends day to day. I feel like a lot of my answers depend on the day you ask me. I feel like sometimes you guys ask questions and I, like, give a different answer. I'm telling the truth, just to be clear, but it's... I do feel like, on reflection, my answers change day to day, because what I say is true for the day, so I think I need to be more, like... I think I need to be more reflective of the whole... how I feel, rather than just, like, think about how I feel in the moment, you know? So I guess in the moment I'm kind of, like... I think a little too invested and kind of bummed, I guess. But the trick is to not be so invested. That's the trick. Anywho, I fear your king may be a selfish top. And Crusader says, I would need to listen to your thoughts on love and romance and how they've existed for you in the past before I could even guess. And are you insinuating he couldn't go with the flow? He's not like a pancake. What do you mean a pancake? And this is why I never prepare for my job interview. That, I don't know if that's good advice, but, well, what works for you, I suppose. And Dakung says, I'm good currently at the office getting some work done. Nice, nice. I hope you have a wonderful time at the office, Dakung. And welcome into Tommy over on YouTube as well. Welcome in. How are you? Good to have you with us. Welcome in. But yeah, sorry if I don't get around to YouTube chats very quickly. Sometimes I get a little distracted, and then, I don't know. It's easier to notice the Twitch ones. But yes, welcome in. Welcome in. Hold on. I'll give my thoughts on love and romance, I suppose, in a moment. The dog thing. H. So we finally caught one of those dog things. KP called it a peccary until she realized how large it was. I've noticed their behavior is different here than in Antiverse 2. She has a theory that the lower entropy on this side makes their biochemistry more potent. They're stronger. It certainly seems more angry. Interesting. Certainly the energy level is strongly in our favor, but I wouldn't jump to conclusions. We don't know enough. You're behind the times. Apparently the team on level 3 has figured out a way to use the differential in their new power cell design. Catch Mayfield at lunch sometime. She will talk your ear off about it. Dogthing.jpg. Ooh. This needs to stop. I'm concerned some of your people have been working extra hours and not returning to the residence sector each evening. I've been hearing some of them having built beds down there. Look, Richard, if they sometimes work a little extra, it's because they want to and the project needs it. A lot of this stuff, you can't just walk away at 6 p.m. It needs to stop, Sarah. The security bots don't have an employee setting. There's a bed. Couch bed. Vacuuming. You know, I admire Dr. Regal's work, but sometimes I feel like he doesn't understand the potential of his own research. He was showing me some designs for a vacuum vortex system, and they were impressive, yes. You could draw objects of considerable mass toward you, but when I pointed out that you could also use it to launch things at high decent velocity, the maths is simple. He didn't even seem to have thought of it. But what are the actual applications other than picking up garbage? Just firing it at things? Until we try, how do we know what it's good for? WWF. So, do you think WWF wrestling is real? Or are they just acting? I don't get it. Why would everyone cheer if it was fake? It depends. On what? How gullible you are. Nice.
This sector will be powered down
Okay.
momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility,
Let me see. Crusader says pancakes aren't done until they've been flipped on both sides. Ah, interesting. But Azur says, I thought it was against YouTube, or Azur says to Crusader, I thought it was against YouTube TOS to show Twitch chat on their site. Is it? If it is, I'm not aware of it. Somehow I highly, highly doubt it. I've seen so many videos where it's literally just a Twitch stream. So, I don't know. No idea. But anywho, what was I saying? Crusader says, I know Taku's gonna read it out loud and I wish the new watchers to know we weren't always like this. I've corrupted minds, unfortunately. I have deeply corrupted some minds. But yeah, my thoughts on love and romance and whatnot. I feel like when I am interested in somebody when I am interested in somebody, I get invested in it. But me being interested in someone happens so... Me being genuinely interested in someone happens kind of rarely, I think. I wouldn't really say it's like an everyday occurrence kind of thing. Like, the last person I can remember being, like, actually interested in was, like, all the way back in, like, 2018, probably. And after that, like, yeah, I've gone on, like, dates and such, but I haven't really been, like, that interested in it. The hell was that? I haven't been, like, that super interested in someone since then, you know? So, I don't know. When multicasting, neither YouTube nor Twitch allows the other chat to be displayed if the viewers can't interact. If you're watching clips from a VOD, it's different than being live. What? Okay. So did you guys want... So what I'm hearing is remove the chat box. Is that better? But, yeah, I don't know. Oh! You can roll around in these? Sweet. Okay. But yeah, I'm generally not really interested in, generally not romantically interested in other people. Depends on the person, depends on the mood. I'm now realizing that I left my whole cart down at my base. So I'm picking up all this stuff with nowhere to... What the hell is that? I think there's a scientist running around there. But Crusader says, interesting, what usually turns you off from liking someone? Further, is it usually a facet of their personality? Ace King.
Mondays, am I right?
I don't understand these randos that just crawl around. And I don't know why you can feed them. But... kinda... I don't know. I know when I feel something for somebody, but it's not oops. I didn't mean to take all that stuff. No. Damn. Shoot. He goes in like Simon on American Idol looking for the it factor. Kind of. I know that was a joke, but kinda. Like, I know when I'm interested in someone when I'm interested in someone. It's not necessarily... And I also know when I get disinterested in someone. I think... I don't know. I don't know. And are you looking for something in particular? A jump in the heart? Kinda? I guess that's probably a better way of putting it. Generally, I don't really feel it for... Oh, wow. The chop's cooked. I thought it would have burned. I don't know. I need to pause the game to think about that. What turns you off from liking someone further? There's a few things. I don't really know if I want to discuss all of them, but I think the the biggest one for me, I think, is that I can think of offhand is self-destruction. And it's not necessarily that, like, oh, somebody has, like, self-destructive behaviors, therefore, like, I'm immediately turned off. Which is why I don't really want to say it like that, but it really depends on the person, but I think... I'm trying to think of all the people I've been interested in. A very personal subject. No, I wouldn't really say that. It's... Well, maybe a little, but I don't know... I don't really know how to answer the question. I'm not really sure how to answer the question in a way that's, like, consistent and truthful, because I feel like if you were to ask me on another day, I might say something completely different. But I guess I don't know. Crusader says you might be looking for self-control. Judging someone based on how often they do something that might negatively affect their and your future, even something small like not putting something away. Not quite. Well, self-control, I'm not really sure how to relate that into how I feel, but I think when it comes to looking for a partner, I think the thing that would make me disinterested is self-destructive behaviors. Because I guess it's like it's one thing if outside factors are kind of getting you down in life, that's one thing. It's another thing to just like self-destruct like on a rare occasion. But if it's a really consistent thing to kind of like self-destruct all the time, I don't know. I think a part of me is like, I'm not really sure if I want to tie myself to that, you know? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the only thing that I can think of, like, offhand, that will be a turn-off, is self-destructiveness. But I'm trying to think of other facets of personality. I don't know. I think it's more of like a... I know what I like when I see it, I guess. I think I know what I like when I see it, whether or not the person I liked lasts is based on how
This sector is under precautionary security measures.
how stable I think everything is. I like stability. You know? I don't know. Anyways. But yeah, generally I'm not. Generally I'm like, you know, being in a relationship would be cool, but usually it's not really something that I chase after. When I do, it's a very special occasion. So. But yeah. I don't know. Speaking of which, I need to make a pet peeves list. Not even a relationship based, but I should probably make a pet peeves list. I think we discussed it a little bit during date prep. But Crusader says, because of how infrequent it happens, you aren't completely sure what it is, but you know when it's there or not. Yeah. I think that's a good way of putting it. That's a good way of putting it. I'm just interested when I am interested, I guess. And just not interested when I'm not interested. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, wow. Got him already. Nice. Getting pretty good at this. But I still need that table leg. I can't believe I got rid of the one table leg I had. I don't know why I got rid of that. I should have kept it. Oh, some test tubes are respawned. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Life is complex. Feelings are complex. So, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even remember what we were talking about before this, but it's fine. Damn, I broke my knife. What am I doing? Find someone who knows about power cells. We need to look around for a power cell. Or someone who knows about that, rather. Because I really don't know where to go or what to do. Not sure. And Preach It King, life is weird. Thank you, Crusader. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm not sure. Because there's a list of things that I like and things that I don't like. But just because I like certain, like, characteristics and don't like other characteristics doesn't mean that I'll like you or not like you based on those things. If that makes sense. You know, it's like you could be self-destructive and I'll still be interested. But you could be self-destructive, I'll still be interested. You could be, I don't know, insert positive thing here, and I might not be interested. So everything's kind of up in the air for that. I don't really know. I don't really know how I feel myself. I know it when I see it. I feel it when I feel it. I think I had a knife somewhere. There we go. We need to cut a table. Somewhere. I don't know where, but let's go find a table. We need to find a table, and we need to find someone in the office sector who knows where to locate power cells. So it says someone in the office sector. So we need to look through the office sector to find the person. But Crusader says, self-destructive and still interested. Sire, impersonating me is flattering, but I would advise against it. Oh, Crusader. And welcome into Kitsune. Welcome in. Welcome to the canceled date cope sesh. Welcome in. I'm just trying not to spiral about it, but you know, it is what it is. How are you, Kitsune? How is a life treating you, good sir? Welcome to Taku looks around the base to try to find some random person that'll tell him about a power cell episode.
Clearance insufficient.
There we go. I'm not really sure why that... Why does this happen? They'll fix that blue marker eventually. I don't really know what's going on with this blue marker. I think I just need to move my mouse and click when that happens. But Kitsune says, nah, I heard something I didn't like. What happened? Well, she just got sick, so we had to postpone the date. Which is actually, honestly, it's probably for the best. My worry is that she postponed because she doesn't actually want to go. But I think that's me just spiraling in my own head about the whole situation. So yeah, we'll see. I think I'm just spiraling a little bit, but it is what it is. But yeah, she had to go to the doctor. Apparently the doctor said she doesn't have COVID or strep, but she does have some kind of virus going on. So she's not doing so well. But I'm hoping she'll get better, and then we'll figure out when to reschedule the date after that. So, but we'll see. I see. Yes. But yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how to name the topic right now, but we were just kind of discussing, like, how I know I'm interested in somebody, or like what makes me interested in a person, and I'm not really sure exactly what it is. I know, like, traits that I like and traits that I don't like, but just because you have traits that I don't like doesn't necessarily mean that I won't like you. And just because you have traits I like doesn't necessarily mean I'll like you, you know? So it's more of a vibe, I feel like, for me. But at the same time, I feel like my answer would change day to day. If you ask me tomorrow, I might be more like, oh no, it's probably, like, the way that, I don't know, something about her would make me interested. I don't really know. I guess just as I think of it offhand, I'm like, I don't really know what would make me interested and what would make me disinterested, you know? So, I don't know. But Mandy says, what traits do you like about this girl? Currently, feeling. Well, I mean, she's really beautiful to begin with, but she, aside from that, all our interactions have been pleasant. She's, I don't know. There's something about her I like a lot. But aside from being very attractive and nice, I'm not quite sure yet. But she's got it. Whatever it is, she's got it. Whatever the thing is I like about her, she's got it. So, but Kitsune says, the spiral is fine. You were looking forward to it, but don't take it too hard. Unforeseen stuff happens all the time. Just text her to find out how she's feeling from time to time, and now you can plan some stuff for next time too. So true. I do think it works out for the best. I mean, I get to know her a little bit over text first, and on top of that, I am gonna assume. Well, I don't really feel as nervous, probably because I know it's indefinitely postponed right now. I don't really know when things will be rescheduled, but currently it's all good. I'm feeling a little better. Still kind of nervous, like impending doom and all that, but other than that, I feel a lot better. I don't know where to find a table leg. Like, I see that these are tables, obviously. Like, I know this is a table. I just... Hold on. Damn it. I actually managed to pick it up. I didn't want to pick it up. I wanted to... Hold on. What? I want to break it. I'm trying to break the table. Damn it. Okay, I'll try to break this one. Nice. Ah, it's just metal scrap. Whatever. Anywho. But very thoughtful. You should do this. Yeesh. I get too into my own head. That's the problem. I'm too... Oh. Hello? Okay, I don't... Oh. Hello? Am I good now? Sorry, my encoder overloaded or something. So I dropped connection for a little while. That was on my computer side. I don't think that was a network today, though. My whole computer froze. So. Yeah, but anyways, Kitsune says, don't assume anything. An hour a day text is fine for you to check up on her and get a feel for any budding feelings. Assumptions suck out your soul, speaking from experience. Thank you, Kitsune. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just spiraling about it. So, I guess she's the first person that I've, like, been actually interested in for a very long time. So I think I'm just getting kind of, like, overly invested in the outcome. I think that's my problem. So, but yeah, but we've been texting a bit today. She actually just texted me a moment ago. Literally like 10 minutes ago. I haven't got around to it yet though. I wanna give her a thoughtful response, and I don't think I can do it while I'm streaming. So we'll wait a little while. But she texted first? No, well, okay, so the other day, yeah, she texted me first, but that's because I gave her my number. But then today, I thought it would be a good idea to text her first, you know, let her know I hope she gets better. So I sent her a text that was like, what did I say? I told her good morning. I said like, what was it? I said something like, I got you something to help you feel better. And then I sent her like an emoji of a pill. And I was like, here's some medicine. Or here's some virtual medicine. And she was like, LOL, good morning. Oh, welcome into Luden. Welcome in. We're date cancellation coping. Welcome in. So she was like, LOL, good morning, Taku. And then she was like, oh, date how goes? It doesn't. She said, she told me yesterday she got sick, so we had to cancel. So I'm just coping about it and trying not to spiral. So that's pretty much where we're at. But yeah, so she said like, good morning, Taku, and she's gonna go see the doctor. And I was like, oh no, don't worry, I'll get the doctor. And then I sent a emoji of a doctor. Anyway, and then she said, Lamau. Lamau, you're funny. And sent laughing emojis, so. Anyways, I'm probably not making it sound as interesting or funny as it was, but hopefully, the signs are good, so. Yeah, she let me know about being ill as of, yesterday around noon, so. Yep. But yeah, I guess I'm just spiraling, because I'm like, oh no, what if she doesn't actually want to go on a date with me? Oh no. But I think I'm just spiraling, so hopefully things are still okay. I don't know. But yes, terrible news. Terrible, terrible. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you're doing well as well, Luden. Hope you're doing well as well. And Crusader says we are doing our best to help our streamer cope until the next time he can see his lady love. So true. Kitsune says, that's fine then, last minute cancellations are worse, not gonna lie. And she finds you funny. Dub, so true. I'm trying to find out exactly what we have in common currently, just so she gets to know me a little better. And so far, things are good. I'm trying to, you know me, I always try to censor out the identifiable information, but we had both worked at a grocery store at some point in the past. So we have that in common, at the very least. Different stores, but it's, you know, I guess that's all grocery stores are the same, really. But Luton says, if it helps you change subjects, what did you eat for dinner? I had In-N-Out. Ah, very nice. I had Mapo tofu or something. I'm not really sure. My mom made some kind of like tofu hamburger sauce mix thing, and I put it over rice, so I ate that for dinner. Surprisingly, I had dinner before stream started, so I actually don't need to take a break for dinner this stream. And Crusader says being able to make someone laugh is honestly the make or break of some relationship. So true. Yeah, I find that my humor, you either get it or you don't. My humor, I don't know. Like, I make jokes. Sometimes even I can't tell when I'm joking when I say stuff, but I just be saying stuff. You either find it funny or you don't. So, yeah, it depends. It depends. You are far too kind. You must learn a lesson. I promise it hurts me more than it hurts you. It takes a massive chomp. No, not the burger. No, I think I had In-N-Out like one time. It was okay, I think. Was that In-N-Out? I don't know if I'm thinking of In-N-Out. Is that only a California thing? Or... Wait, you're not in California. Yeah, I remember. You're not in California. I don't know. I don't know why. I could have sworn it was just a California thing, though. But Kitsune says, ask her about the philosophical importance and impact of Avatar: The Last Airbender and the Avatar movies, the Blue Alien one. You know, it's funny. I don't think I've ever watched the entirety of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I did watch the blue Avatar. It's okay. Kitsune is typing up an angry message now. Oh, can I play the recording? Wait, what? Can I? Ah. What? Wait. What? What? Huh? I can't. Oh.
This is Dr. Derek Mance. One of the most interesting aspects of the 173's life cycle is how rapidly it evolves. The high-energy conditions of our universe compared to the torpid energetics of Antiverse 2 appear to accelerate their growth immensely. It's humbling, if not a little frightening,
Actually, no,
to
I
watch
did see
life
this.
forms alter so quickly. The explosion of Antiverse flora in reactors was far from an isolated event. It goes to the very nature of life in that realm.
But Kitsune says both shows made me understand humans. So true. So true. I didn't understand humans before Avatar. But after Avatar, I understand all. And it's a West Coast thing. I see. Then I think I have been to a In-N-Out before. And it was okay. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of was, I guess. I don't know. I mean, this is coming from a guy that just eats 2 Big Macs, so maybe I like don't have taste buds or whatever, but who knows? I don't know. I don't know anything, you know. But yeah. What should I... There's so much stuff I could possibly ask her about. Considering that we don't really know each other that well. I'm not really sure how to answer questions about myself, though. I kind of feel like I'm very boring. Oh, speaking of comparing yourself to other people. Yeah, going back to not really knowing if you're... actually, no, I can't really think tonight. I don't really know what I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say, man. But Kitsune says, 2 Big Macs, a small shake, small fries, and 6-piece chicken McNugget. Kitsune? Is that all in one sitting? Are you eating all of that in one sitting? All in one go? That is quite the order, my man. That is quite the order. Hold on, let me drop this keyboard. There we go. No, I eat 2 Big Macs and a fries and a drink. It's really bad. I need to not do that anymore. And yes, the sadness, but also the smirk. I understand. I 100% understand. And Crusader says, I agree, Avatar The Last Airbender made me witness and enjoy the highs and lows of human nature, how depraved our actions could be to even our loved ones, but also how we can still strive to grow from our beginnings, however disgraceful. That is an excellent way to put it, Crusader. That is a very excellent way to put it. It's a lot more elegantly than I would have put it anyways. Can I just grab one of these? Split stack, there we go. Give me that. And then, hold on, we need duct tape and a phone. So we have phone, duct tape. There we go. Oh, and they're highlighted yellow, I'm just realizing. Okay, so the thing I wanted to make was... Wait, you can make this? Oh, it's a helmet. It's, where did it go? There it is. Strange that it's not highlighted. There we go. That's the heavy club I wanted to make. Okay. Now that we got that, I'll put this... I'll just keep repairing this. We actually could continue using this, just to break stuff. Oops. Nice. Here we go. Or Avatar, blue people has shown me that human superiority is our destiny. Oh, the wrong takeaways. We are at war now. Crusader says, you and Luden are such teases, I need to go shopping for food. It was us made in God's image, not them. I'm still coping because I can't ride those awesome dragons. Oh boy. This guy. Everybody look at this guy. But, no. You gotta get some food. Get some food over there. Definitely go get some. Dude, you know what was really good that I used to make when I used to live alone? Listen. I'll tell you. Here's what you do. Yakisoba. Thinly sliced beef. Carrots. Maybe a little bit of cabbage. Hot dog buns. And salt and mayo. Specifically Japanese mayo. Let me tell you. So here's the idea. Okay? So what you do, you take the beef, you put it in the pan, you fry that up, okay? And then you also fry along some chopped carrots and some chopped cabbage, and you salt it up a little bit just so it's nice and salty. So now you've got like your cabbage and your carrots getting nice and soft and flavorful with the beef and the beef fat. And then what you do is you take some yakisoba noodles and then you put that in there, let the oil get all over the noodles. The fat and oil get all over the noodles. Cook the noodles, and you also use the like packet that it comes with to make the noodles nice and saucy and whatnot, right? So after you got your sauced up noodles, your carrots, your cabbage, and your sliced beef, thinly sliced beef, you take your hot dog buns, you put a little bit of mayo inside of the buns. Keep in mind it's Japanese mayo, not like normal American mayo, so the taste is a little different. But you want to take the Japanese mayo, put it on the inside of the hot dog buns, and then you put the yakisoba, the carrots, the cabbage, and the beef inside of the bun. And you pretty much just have like a carb hot dog. It's called a yakisoba pan. So it's like which is a thing in Japan. It's basically just yakisoba noodles inside of a hot dog bun. That's the way I make it personally. I mean, there's different variations of that. Oh, and if you put a little bit of red ginger on the top, that also helps. I used to make that a lot back when I lived alone. That's the kind of thing that, like, the perfect dinner and perfect nap. right after that. That'll knock you out. But yeah, when it's nice and salty like that, ooh boy. Japanese sloppy Joe. I didn't think of it like that, but I do think you're onto something. You are definitely onto something. Okay, let me turn my light on. Hold on. It's getting dark. Hold up. But yeah, you are onto something. It is, excuse me, it is more or less Japanese sloppy Joe. And boy, oh boy, is it good, man. Hoo-wee. It's good. I haven't had it for a while, though. And honestly, I kind of, low-key, I kind of forgot about it. Kind of forgot I used to make that. It is good, though. Trust me, it is good. I just haven't made it in a long time. And now that I live with my parents again, it's like, I don't need to make this anymore. So, yeah, I haven't really made it for a while. Also, I'm so used to just kind of like staring at places that I like might go and then just not going there. What the? Shouldn't this door not open if there's something right here? Anyways, I'm used to just looking at places that I'm... The hell was that? Oh! There's a guy! There's a guy up there. It would be a dumb idea to open that, probably. All the electricity going on. Okay, that might be the guy that we need. Right up there. I'm not really sure how we're going to get in there yet, but, I mean, maybe I could... Can I... Oh, I can just package the whole cabinet. Not bad. But, since we're here, I guess we might as well just, like... I don't know. I'll just... Oops. I'll just put that away, I guess. Yeah, we'll just put stuff away. There we go. Alright. And then we'll bring that with us later. Let's see. Crusader says, are you... Oh, you can join me, I'll teach you. Nice. Warhammer reference. Is it? And are you saying that I too could betray my race for a tall cat lady girlfriend and the ability to shoot a bow off of a dragon? Did they really ride dragons? I'm not really sure. Was it really a dragon or just kind of winged? Some kind of winged creature of some variation. I don't know, man. What I want to know most of all, this isn't really an immediate question to be asking, but what I want to know most of all is if she plays video games and watches anime. I'm a simple man. I want to know if she watches anime.
Dr. Mance reporting. IS-178, the Peccary, as it was so ineptly dubbed by one of my puerile co-workers, is more intelligent than it first seemed. In fact, it grows smarter and more capable over the course of its life cycle, before morphing into the later life cycle phase. Dr. Manbanko even managed to teach it a few simple tricks, with only minor burns, I believe.
Trying to get another... Oh, damn. You can shred that. Trying to get another table leg, which I did, so that all works out. I'm not really sure where the table leg came from the desk, but, I mean, who am I to judge, I guess. There we go. Okay, let's see. They're called Ekrons? And they weren't dragons per se, they are winged reptilian creatures. They were very important for the tribe's lifestyle and belief system. I see. It's been a really long time since I've even seen Avatar. Is it good? Or sorry, not good. Is the second movie good is what I'm trying to ask. Because I know the second movie came out, but I haven't... Oops. Oh, I shouldn't have... Why did I break that? I haven't watched the second movie, so I don't know. I don't know if it's actually good or not. Let's So yes, it's amazing. The second is awesome, but was it as good as the first one? What the hell? Oh, interesting. Yes, very interesting. I see now. Oh, the possibilities. The possibilities. I'm really excited about this. I don't know how high we can jump with that, but I am curious to find out. Because there's some area... Is that another area? Yeah, is that... Wait. Is that another area? Oh no, it's just a reflection? There are... Oops. There are some areas that I'm like... It would be cool if I could reach this, but I can't jump that high. But now I might be able to. So we'll find out. Let's go find out. Ooh, okay, I thought that would, like, take my head off or something. Oh, cool. Well, the lights are out. That's, Oh, yep, and there's the robot. So, that's... Yep, alright. We're out of here. Crusader says the first one was amazing. I really liked the second one. It was very good. A few small plot points contradict the first movie, but unless you watch it, but the same level of skepticism as you won't even catch it. Excellent. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first one. It wasn't bad. The first one was just a movie to me, though. Like, I finished watching it and I was like, that was good. That was fun. But honestly, if nobody ever brought up Avatar again, I would kind of forget that I even that I watched it at any point. Like, I vaguely remember what happens, but kind of forgot for the most part. Ooh, the little bread-sized alien back there. Okay, I need to make more bats, just so I don't need to keep repairing the same one. But now's a good time for our character to sleep, since we it's a nighttime in the game anyways. Nice. Let's see what time it is. It's still nighttime in the game. Interesting. Okay, let me see what it is I want to... Can I just... I don't know what the hell is happening. All that exploding in the distance. But we do have the new shelf now, so let's put the shelf down. Put that there. Cool shelf. Great vegetables. There we go. Oops. We need to finish building the thing. This is pretty cute, pretty cool though. This is huge. Or literally. Filing cabinet, huge. This is really cool. How you can just, like, I don't know, pick stuff up and just add it to your base and it just stays there forever. That's awesome. That is awesome. I really liked it. It ramped up some of the cool factor and the stakes without making it too outlandish. Nice. And the first one was just a movie. Second was enlightenment, kinda. There was some stuff that could have been better. Only problem I had with the second was character building from the first. I see. Did they still use the same guy? Like Jake or whatever his name was? Is it Jake Sully? Or am I thinking of the Sully guy from the airplane movie? I don't remember. We don't have... Wait. Oh, there we go. That's where that goes. Actually... Do I have more of the heads somewhere? What I need... The duct tape? Shoot. Wait. Repin that again. I need the phones too. Give me a phone. Okay. We need more heads. I could have sworn I had more heads. Hold on, just a second. Yep, that is burnt to hell. My bad. Totally forgot I even had that. Not bad. Let me try to eat it, see what happens. Not bad. We're thirsty now, though, but that's fine. And Crusader says, first one was best. I would state the second was better, only because it was the second. Standalone, it was fine. Enjoyable nonetheless. And didn't transfer properly. Felt like the characters transferred well enough. Tell me more. What felt off?
This sector is under precautionary security measures.
I think if you expect...
Wait for security assistance.
If you expect... Like... If you build your expectations off the first one, I feel like you couldn't enjoy the second one, right? Surely. I feel like that's how that normally works. Surely. Dude, I was looking through my phone today. And I found, like, digital tickets for Shazam 2 and... what was the other one? Shazam 2 and... Snake Eyes? There it was, Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is honestly... I think I might have ranted about this movie before, but it's honestly one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Like, for the most part, if I pay for a movie, I'm gonna, like, stay awake through the thing. This one, I was like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And to be fair, I'm not a G.I. Joe guy, and I didn't really, it wasn't my idea to go see this movie, but that movie was rough. That movie was really rough. Like, I don't know why, I felt like the movie had some level of, like, minuscule racism in it. But I'm not really sure, like, I can't quite put my finger on it. But I think when I tapped out and I just kind of declared the movie, like, kind of racist, was, keep in mind, this is, I think... Sorry, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to the movie, but I believe it's supposed to take place, like, in Japan, with, like, a mostly Japanese cast. And there's a part of the movie where they do, like, a training practice, but they fight with rice bowls, and they need to keep the water in the rice bowl while they're fighting. And I'm just like, what? Well, what am I watching? It was around then that I was like, alright, I think I'll just take a nap. I think I'm done. I think I'm good, actually. That was the slowest swing, I think. Slowest swing I've ever done. Nice. But the bad guy from the first... Shoot. Left my stuff down there. The bad guy from the first felt too comfortable too quickly as a Navi, considering he basically considered them barbaric. Oh. See. I see, he says, not remembering what happened in the first film. Oops. I meant to kill them with a bat. It's fine. It's whatever. Shoot. Now I have all this food. I used to be worried that we wouldn't have enough food, but now I have too much. But I don't want to cook my food. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, you think the fridges are plugged in? What if I just put my stuff in a fridge? Also, what if I... Wait. Okay, now I'm curious about something else. Hold on. Let me move my stuff. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place tonight. I'm just... mentally... tired, exhausted, and kind of sad, if I'm being honest. I'm just kind of all over the place tonight. So, if I seem a little... frazzled. It's because I am. I'm just all over the place tonight, I guess. Anywho, let's see. I agree they could have done well to give him and his squad a good scene of 2 where they question their former choices, have them question why Navi bodies, not former ones. Okay. Interesting. And Jake felt quite tame. I see. Oh! Yeesh. I don't know what would happen if the restaurant girl tells me she likes movies, because I don't really watch movies. Also, hold on, I'm gonna test this, okay? So I got this gaseous nest, which is like a spring pad almost, and I got that high drop from up there, and I really want to jump down just to make it quicker, but the problem is that I keep breaking my legs. So what I'm gonna try to do, now that we have the trampoline thing down there, I'm gonna try to land on it instead of breaking my legs, and I'm gonna see what happens. We're good. The placement is rough, though. That placement is not good. Let me move it back a little bit. Maybe that'll fix it. I almost broke my legs again. The trick is to get it just underneath so that I can just... Oh, yeah. Alright, cool. Well, that solves our transportation problem. Okay. The best movie of all time, in my personal opinion, my personal and right opinion, the best movie of all time is Chronicle. I love Chronicle. Chronicle is such an amazing movie. And I love it. It's the movie about the kids who get telekinesis powers. That movie's so good, dude. The found footage thing kind of doesn't make sense in some spots, but for the most part, it's pretty cool. Very, very cool. And the director's comments after the movie came out were pretty cool too. And Taku, you know your stuff. Thank you, thank you. Are you referring to the trampoline or Chronicle? Which are we talking about? Oh, need a part 2? Okay, actually, Kitsune, have you heard of... Supposedly there's not going to be a part 2. Have you heard what the director said about the monster? And about his plans for the sequels? Because if I remember correctly, it's supposed to at least get a sequel, but I think it was supposed to be a trilogy. And he had an interview where he explained exactly what the monster was and what his plans were for the monster. But in the movie, they don't explain like how they got their powers, but the director actually did explain it. So if you want to hear it, I can let you know. I can let you know what we were robbed of. And let me tell you, we were robbed. We were absolutely robbed. But anyway, but I won't say too much if you don't want to know what was supposed to happen. But Crusader says, that happened rather quickly. I knew it was coming, happened fast, and I don't think I've seen Chronicle. What is it about? So it's about, oh, share with the class though? Okay. So it's about, it's like a found footage kind of movie. It's about 3 like high school friends, I think. They're either high school or college, but they're like school friends who they go to like one of them, I don't remember what his name was, but one of them he likes to make like vlogs of his life kind of, but he comes from like a troubled household. So like his dad like abuses him, and he's just kind of like, I think he's like kind of a social outcast and whatnot. he's the one that vlogs, so a lot of the movie is kind of like from his point of view. So what he does is he kind of like he goes to a party with his friends, and they hear kind of like a heartbeat noise from like the, I don't know, some like forest area near the party. And they go into this like foresty area. They find where the noise is coming from, and it's coming from this tunnel. So they start going into the tunnel to like investigate the noise as the tunnel goes deeper into the earth. And I don't remember exactly what happens, but essentially they get kind of like hurt or possessed in some way, like their head hurts, and then they kind of like pass out or something. I'm not quite too sure, but after their head starts hurting, it cuts to the next day because it's found footage. So it cuts to the next day, and they realize that they are able to move objects with the power of their mind. So they can like pick up really basic stuff and they can move it with their mind. However, they can only pick up like kind of light stuff. And if they do it for too long, then they'll start to get like a nosebleed. So they need to like not do it too often. So the kid from the troubled household, he's actually very talented. He's able to like assemble like a Lego model using the power of his mind. So it's not just like one object. He can like assemble a whole thing. And he and heard of this but never seen it. Looks super cool. So true. And the monster has psychic powers that draws a prey in. Kind of. Well, okay, so in the movie the monster's not explained. Just to explain to Crusader. In the movie they don't focus on what the monster is. It's like a more of like a character related story. So the guy from the troubled household, they kind of figure out, the three of them, they figure out that that by using the telekinesis more and more, they become stronger and they're able to lift heavier things. So the guy from the troubled household starts getting like abused more, and he just kind of like snaps. So it's kind of like it's like a found footage documentary about like, not documentary. It's a found footage film about like three kids. Welcome in, Koi. Welcome in. We're talking about Chronicle. Welcome in. Chronicle the movie. How are you, Koi? Welcome in. Welcome in. Also, there was the date was canceled. She got sick. So in case you're wondering about, oh yeah, it was canceled. That did not happen today. So we're sad Taku hours today, but it's fine. We're getting to know each other over text instead. So, but yeah. Anyway, so but for Chronicle, it's pretty much just a story about them getting the superpowers from the cave, and then the cave is just never elaborated on, and then they one of the kids like kind of snaps, and it's about their like internal conflict and whatnot. But it's a good movie. It's a very good movie. But yeah, it didn't get rescheduled yet. It's kind of postponed indefinitely until she feels better. So we're just kind of doing the waiting game. But Kitsune says the black kid dies. Yeah. So the unhinged kid smokes his friend at one point. And then it pretty much becomes like a 1v1 towards the end. But yeah, it's truly tragic. Truly tragic. But the troubled one becomes a villain and fights with the last one. Yeah, that's exactly how the movie goes. So it's pretty sad. But it's an interesting character study, you know, and has some really cool moments too. Oh, and then the troubled kid on top of his dad being abusive, his mom has like a like either terminal illness or just like generally really ill. So he's trying. It gets to a point where the troubled kid is like trying to like rob people to try to get money for his mom and such. It's pretty sad. But troubled kid dies, and the last one decides to travel the world and learn about his powers for the dead ones. Yeah. So, as I understand from what the director had said, the director was robbed of making the trilogy. He only made the first movie. So, as I understand, he explained what the cave was. So, he said something like that the cave, the monster that they got telekinesis from. And welcome into Azray. Welcome in. I was explaining the plot of Chronicle, and now I'm explaining where Chronicle was supposed to go. So, the director explained that in the lore of that movie, there is an underground monster, or underground creature, rather, that is meant to lure in it's meant to lure in like animals or like creatures, humans, using the heartbeat noise, just to kind of like get them interested in what's down there. Once the creature has another like living being down there, what it does is it like possesses your mind and gives you the telekinesis power so that you can go out into the world and like lift food and bring the food back to the creature. So that's what the creature was supposed to do, is supposed to just possess you and have you bring food back to it. But what happened in the first movie is that creature that lured them in was already dying. So the kids got lured into the tunnel. They got possessed for like a brief moment, and they got the telekinesis power, but then the creature dies. So they aren't possessed, but they have the creature's like telekinesis. So that's pretty much how they get the powers. That's never explained in the movie, but that's how the director says it was supposed to go. And then like in future sequels, they were supposed to have like wars or something where like a bunch of people get telekinesis and fight each other. Not really sure how that would work, but anyways, that was the original plan. But I really like that he elaborated on what the monster was, because I don't know, just to have something that's not explained, have it be explained is kind of nice. Oh, which reminds me, I don't know if you guys remember when I played through Still Wakes the Deep. So that was the story about like a Scottish oil rig workers that they like dig into the ocean floor, and then like some forget what it's called, some Lovecraftian monster like comes out of the sea and like takes over the oil rig. So Kitsune remembers, yes. So actually, they released DLC that's kind of like a half sequel to the game. So there's actually more to play. I played it on the Game Pass, so I never actually bought it. But there's supposedly more in that universe. So I do kind of want to play it, low-key. Because I do have a lot of unanswered questions. As I understand the DLC, so somewhat spoilers. This is kind of spoilers for the first game, but in Still Wakes the Deep, at the very end, the oil rig is kind of just gone. And life just kind of goes on. The sequel to Still Wakes the Deep, sequel/DLC, it takes place like I think several years later after the initial game takes place, It takes place several years later, and you play as like a diver exploring the wreck of the oil rig underwater, which is really interesting because I feel that if you got the chance to explore what's down there, I feel like you'd know more about what the monster looks like and what the monster's even supposed to be. And it would also give some clarification as to, like, you know, what did they even drill into? How did it get up into the oil rig? So I have a lot of unanswered questions, and I do want to play it, but I haven't bought it, so alas. Oh, wait. Hold on. You know, it's funny that I moved that jump pad thing, because I actually see a way to use it. I need to use it to get up there. So, let me go up there real quick. But yeah, There's something that I like about unanswered questions. Like, I love intrigue. I love to want to know something. Like, the thing that gets me through a lot of story-based stuff is the desire to know something. So if you can get me interested in in a question, if you can get me interested in a question, I think that's the mark of whether I'll, like, really be interested in something, you know? And not to say that, I mean, just asking a question doesn't make the show interesting, just to clarify. Just because you ask a question doesn't mean it's a good question, you know, but you understand. There we go. Nice. But Kitsune says, headcanon, that's something like the Rifts in Pacific Rim. No sequel to Pacific Rim. Was there really not a sequel? I could have sworn there was. Is there really not? I thought there was. But yeah, I think Chronicle does an excellent job of asking questions that, having a few questions that don't really have an answer. I mean, it's answered now, but because the director answered it, but you understand. Asking interesting questions like that, like where they even get their powers, I think that's pretty interesting. Whatchamacallit, Severance. I don't know why it took me so long to remember Severance's name, but Severance is another good example. Kinda. Oh, and Crusader says, oh, no sequel. And I shall return. Lurk. I hope you enjoy your lurk. And it was a horrible... Oh, I see. It did come out, but we just pretend it doesn't exist. I see. Understandable. Completely understandable. Head canon, not real. If it's not canon, it can't hurt us. No, but Severance does an excellent job of having questions that you'd like answered, and then kind of answering the questions. Kinda. It depends on the way that you ask the question, I think. And it depends on the way you don't answer it. I don't know. Like, when it comes to Chronicle... Okay, when it comes to Chronicle and Still Wakes the Deep, the monster is interesting, and it comes with an interesting question, because you ask yourself, like, what is the monster? Where did it come from? What does it do? But it's never answered, right? Severance is a little bit different, because it asks questions that, like, I kind of feel need to be answered. And then the timeliness of the response, I think, is how I feel about it, I guess. I don't know. But Kitsune says still haven't seen Severance. It's good. It's pretty good. I finished watching the 2 seasons. Honestly, I would... I don't know. Like... I have a hard time recommending it, not because it's bad, but because to me, a part of me is like, that was good, but a part of me kind of regrets having watched it, and not because it's bad, but because I need to wait for season 3, and having to wait a long time for another season. This goes for like any show really, but having to wait a long time for the next season is not really something I like. I'm the kind of person that I'm like, I need to binge it all in one go, and that just, I need the show to be done and then I jump in, you know. When it comes to intrigue, I suppose. Like Severance, I'm like, I really want to know the answer to these questions, but I'm gonna have to wait for a while before I receive any results for it, you know. But Mandy says season 2 left on way less of a cliffhanger than season 1. Season 1 was torture to wait after, and I only had to wait like 2 months. Yeah, it's the waiting problem. Not only that, but I feel that like Severance to me should not, like, I understand that it takes a while to like film that kind of stuff, but it really should not be. It should be as close to back as possible, because when you make something that's really story heavy with a lot of questions and a lot of like, I don't know, when it's really plot heavy, I kind of feel like if you take too long of a break, then it's hard to get back into. Because that's how I feel about ReZero season 1 and 2. Sorry, ReZero season 3 rather, because seasons 1 and 2 had some really was top tier anime, but I'm hesitant to jump into season 3 because I know that I won't remember what's happening, because it's taken like 5 years between the end of season 2 and like season 3. So with that, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of hesitant to jump back in. And my worry is that if Severance season 3 takes too long, that I'm going to feel the same way, where it'll be like, yeah, I enjoyed season 1 and season 2, but I don't want to have to rewatch all of it in order to watch season 3, and I don't want to watch season 3 without the knowledge of season 1 and 2. So, and I know you can just watch a recap video, but it's not the same. Anyways, but Mandy says there was a writer strike. I see. Yeah, it depends. I mean, writer strike is understandable, but still, I would like things to be close to back, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna take a quick break. I really gotta take a leak. But when I come back, we shall continue, and I will talk to that guy we just found. So I will be right back. I gotta grab some water, take a leak. So be. Hello. I am back. Just a second. Hold up. Okay, I had to reset my model. Came back and everyone perished. I'm still here. I just had to take a leak. Sorry. Hold on. Let me gotta look something up. Um Wait, never mind, sorry. I was just checking a little something, but I'm back. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Severance Pog. I came back, everyone perished. No, we did not. I'm still here. I just had to take a leak. I had to take a leak so bad, dude. I had to take a leak before the stream even started. My sister was in the bathroom, and I was like, I'll just wait. I'm gonna get a kidney stone. Anywho, let's talk to this guy. He's been hanging out right here above all this water. Hello, good sir.
Well, I knew this would happen. Ever since Varenkov's team took over Silo 3, you couldn't get a single power cell after that. Now look, they're precious antiverses, totally out of control.
Okay, but what is the antiverse? It seems the energy research team has taken power cells into Silo 3 and we're using them for experiments. Oh, okay.
Well, I knew this would happen. Ever since Varenkov's team took over Silo 3, you couldn't get a single power cell after that. Now look, they're precious antiverses, totally out of control.
Are we just gonna leave Dr. Robertson here? Do you need our help, or? Kinda hesitant to... Oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have, Oh, I just made it. Okay. I'm a little hesitant to, go down there. There's stuff down there, though. I just don't... I don't see myself being able to open that door without getting electrocuted. And I don't know how much damage it's going to do, so I'm just kind of like, I don't... Actually, can I use that? I can use it. Hi. You need to take this one seriously. We retrieved IS-0178 from A2, and it nearly killed us. It needs full Crucius containment, and anyone interacting with it will need GISP-related impact shielding at the very least. Noted, T. Ooh. Kathy, I'm glad to report we've finally made some progress with 173, the little bouncing fellow. We couldn't get near it at first, the thing wouldn't sit still, not to mention the spikes. Hey Isaiah, how did you manage it? I've been forced to work with dead specimens. Incidentally, autopsies suggest that they're the second stage in a life cycle of a metamorphic creature starting with 171. I'm beginning to wonder if it's possible that all the A2 specimens are connected. Very interesting theory. I mentioned the problem I was having to Varsha and manufacturing. She went away and rigged up a kind of trap that holds a little critters in place. Cool. Went to a barbecue on the dam in the hydro plant last night. Those blue suits can party. They had these great sausages. One of the hydrologists made them. Said they were actually really easy. Don't ask what's in them. What's in the sausage? We can make peccary sausages though, so that's pretty cool. Sick. Well, here's a problem I don't know how to fix, so I guess we'll just run our way out of here then. Well, maybe we can... Hold on. Can I get up there? Do my little jump crouch type deal. What is this? I really like the exploration in this game. It's always super cool to just mosey around a place, you know? I'm gonna pick up this hard hat. Wait, did I not get an idea? Give me an idea now! Damn. No ideas after all. Okay, well. Probably better armor than our chef had, so. Ooh, danger. Okay. Nice. I'll take that. I'll yoink that one up right there. Okay, let's... My eyes! My eyes! There we go. I think we need more practice in this heavy weapon. Because we take a long time. Take a long time. Alright. Oh! Here I was thinking that we need the cart. We need to get back to the cart, but I had it the whole time. So, I'll put that down. I'll put that down there, and I'll put all my stuff in it. Nice. Okay. Anywho. Let me break that, too. Nice. I think you gain levels by using it. Regardless of what you hit. I don't know how you... Oh, actually, using my science brain, I think I might actually have a way to get up there. Through the power of science, you see. Crusader's typing a message right now, just like, my lord, I knew you could do it. I knew you could find a way. Thank you, Crusader. Okay, for a second, I actually wasn't sure if that would work, but it did, so that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see what's up here then. I wonder if you're supposed to be able to do that. I mean, I did it, so I imagine, but you know, you never know. I mean, you know. Oh, wait, there's an anvil right here. So am I in? Before I start picking stuff up, am I in Silo 3? I think I might have found my way in. Cool, well, I got the anvil. Ooh, this is everything I've been looking for. I mean, except for the binder. I don't know what the point of that is, but... Dude, we're getting so much stuff now. Recipes and items. Awesome. Oh, I don't know if Koi's still here, but at Koi, if you're still here, this game does have some resemblance to Project Zomboid. Just saying. If you're looking for another thing to scratch the Project Zomboid itch, this might be the one. This might be the one. We are absolutely filthy. He's reading my mind. Thank you, Crusader. And I was typing, very astute, sire. You are very observant. I've yet to play this game. So far, I would definitely recommend this game. I mean, well, I guess I could recommend it also on the basis that it's like 96% positive on Steam, so it's like the chances that you'd go wrong are pretty slim, you know. But what I've played so far, I've been enjoying personally. Oh, there's Silo 3.
Ugh, this damn security door.
That scared the hell out of me. Ma'am? Hello?
I don't understand it. The system's locked us out. But I'm not leaving without my data. I could lose everything. I'd never get a Nobel Prize. Then I had an idea. I worked on the security bots. Their CPUs store access codes. If we salvaged some, we could make something to hack the door. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Did you get those CPUs from the security robots? I can't get my data until you make that hacker.
Not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention.
I don't understand it. The system's locked us out. But I'm not leaving without my data. I could lose everything. I'd never get a Nobel Prize. Then I had an idea. I worked on the security bots. Their CPUs store access codes. If we salvaged some, we could make something to hack the door. What do you think?
Cool. Okay. But yeah, so far I would definitely recommend this game. It's pretty fun. I'm playing it solo, but it's actually meant to be 6-player co-op. I don't really have plans to make this a multiplayer playthrough currently. I am just kind of satisfied with being single player here. But I've been enjoying it a lot so far, especially if you like Half-Life 1. I'd say it definitely has a lot of resemblance to Half-Life 1. So in that way, I can definitely recommend it to anybody who likes this kind of exploration type deal. Because it is quite awesome. If you like survival crafting, if you like exploration, if you like anything, really, it's fun. It is a little, I will admit, it is a little difficult, though. I also am not really sure where this elevator's going. Oh, wait. I don't know if... Was that always there? Could I always use that? Also, kind of weird that we had a loading screen to get down there, even though we didn't have a loading screen to get... We didn't have a loading screen to go up there, but we had a loading screen to go down, which is kind of strange, but... That's whatever. Okay, let me put the... I need to put the food in there, especially, because I'm getting just irradiated. Okay. Let's bring the cart back. Let's bring the cart back. Also, I should definitely reply to Restaurant Girl. It's been like an hour and a half, roughly. I'm not entirely sure. But Crusader says, this is a very good game, says Taku with screaming in the background. It's a good game. It is. It's fun. It knows when... how to be interesting and also not take itself too seriously. And I'd say that from what I can see, it really does seem like the developers actually really do care about this game. It was in early access for about a year. They actually released the full version like a month ago. And it seems like they have more planned for it, and they like to release little skits about the game and such. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I don't think that's cooked, so we'll just not. Oh, what the? Is it nighttime? What is that? Should I touch it? Oh, what the hell is that? I don't... What is happening?
Ah.
Yes. Let me grab my stuff, and I'll, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. And I'll figure that out later. If it doesn't kill me yet, it's not that pressing. So we'll deal with that in a moment. Not really sure what the purple thing is happening here. It doesn't sound good though, I can tell you that much. Ew, rotten food. It certainly does not sound good. Take a minute, text a girl, communication is good. Thank you, Crusader. Thank you, thank you. I'm just really bad about replying back. I need to reply as soon as possible, though. I can't let it become another, yet another no reply situation where somebody sends me a text and I just proceed to never reply. I can't let it happen again. It's already happened. Okay. And I think we needed other things too. With an anvil. Anvil! I don't know what though. We'll just put that. Well, actually, wait. Use. What is that? Oh, we already made a crafting bench. Actually, I wonder. Can I upgrade this crafting bench with an anvil? No, okay. I guess I'll put the anvil away. Anvil. Anvil. Okay, what does this blue thing have? What is this? Something just following me into my place, man. Can you, like, back up a little? I'm just trying to... So I had a little notification on the screen saying that, like, watch out tonight. I think something's coming. And I'm a little bit worried, so... Not really sure what's happening there. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Press below on the action you want to perform. Press in the item you want to modify. So could I just... Oh... I guess we can fully repair stuff if we have, like, the exact thing that it needs. I'm gonna scrap these screwdrivers because I have too many. I have way too many. All I need is one. It doesn't seem like that even has a durability, so... One is fine. And hammer will keep that. Actually, speaking of which, I'm just gonna hope that I don't need these. I'm just gonna grab them all. I don't think I do. Because I can use those supplies to actually repair other things.
Powered down momentarily.
Oh, the sector's going.
Evacuate the facility. Consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Okay, hypothetically, what do you think happens if I just stand in it for a long period of time? Is it getting worse? No, it's not. I don't know what the point of that is. Seems fine. We seem to be doing okay. Anywho. Okay. So we already made the repair and salvage station. But... Oops. Shoot. I didn't mean to unpin everything. I needed something for a quest. It is... We need some kind of like hacking gadget. I don't remember what it was called. Oh, we can make this. I mean, we don't need to make that right now, but... Ah, controller. Controller. You need to invent this item's recipe before it can be crafted. Move the items into the correct slots and let your brain do the work. Controller. Controller. I don't even know what a diode is, so... Oh, wow. That was a lot closer than I thought it was. Controller. Controller. Computation brick. Oh, yep. That's not good. That is not good at all. There's supposed to be something coming at night. I don't know what. But it's on its way. Did I close the door behind me? I hope I did. I can't even think. I'm worried about something standing behind me. Why are screws part of an LCD screen? I don't understand. What? Oh.
Warning. Biological incursion detected. Alert. Defense team personnel.
Biological incursion detected. That is not good. I don't know what the hell's out there, but that is not good. A portal storm has started. What does that mean? Oh, it says under attack. My stuff's under attack.
1. Reset complete.
Thankfully, it's just the jumping ones. Those aren't too bad. If it's the big ones, we're gonna have a problem. Oh. The air feels normal again. Excellent. Okay. Let me put these away. Let me go carve up these guys here. Nice. Nice. Not as nice, but okay. Understandable. Alright. Get all this heavily irradiated stuff into the chest. There we go. Alright. And now, I should probably text her back. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna send her a text. Let's see what she says. Hold on. I need to think of a good reply. Oh, she messaged me like an hour and a half ago. Oh no. Hold on. Taku's a nonchalant dreadhead? What does this mean? What does this mean? Can't believe the first half of that statement. Cannot imagine him with dreads. I do not have dreads. I do not. Hold on. Hold on. Some of the stuff I've got to type out is kind of identifiable private information, so hold on. I saw all this is to say that I can't read it out to you what I'm typing. Hmm. Let's see. Hold on, I'm almost done. Okay. I think I got it. Damn it, no! Okay. Sometimes what happens is that if I take too long to bring up my model again, then my whole, like, model freezes. Oh! I have legs! I have legs! Okay, hold on. I need to fix this real quick. Sorry about that, I had to reply real quick. Let me see if I can fix my model, hold on. Just a second here. I just have to quit out of VTube Studio. I gotta relaunch it. Not the relaunch! Hold on. I need to stay very still. If I move at all, it'll mess up the tracking. Okay, well, I made a mistake. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. Hold on, I'll try one more time. Hold on. I have an idea. Hold on. Oh, baby, I fixed it. Okay, so the trick for my model is to like bite my tongue, because for some reason if I have my like teeth together when I start the model, when I boot up VTube Studio, it doesn't really know, like, when my mouth is closed, my mouth is like still open or something like that. I don't remember. Anyways, I can't think right now. My brain is all over the place. Cannot imagine him with the dreads. Me. I see Taku is 6'5", buff, nonchalant, dreadhead. Well, sure. Will neither confirm nor deny. You keep losing me at dreads. Everything else is headcanon. So true. Arm span of 7 feet, 3 girls on each. So true. You know me so well. You know me so well. Okay, hold on. Let me reopen my abiotic factor. There we go. All right. Let's see. Braids, ponytail, man bun, weed smoking girlfriends. See, man bun more than dreads. A nonchalant man bunner. Ha. You know me so well. With stick and poke full sleeve arm tats. I don't know, man. Let's see. Oh. Oh! Sorry, I'm lagging now. I'm lagging a lot. Thank you for letting me know. Can you guys still hear me? It's been a really long time since I had a lag spike during this time. But yeah, the lag spike that's currently going on, that's not really related to me having texted her back. For some reason, it's like right around this time that my internet just kind of like dies. So you guys might not be able to hear me. Might not be able to see me. I don't know. But we can still talk about stuff while we wait for the lag to go away. So sorry for anybody out there that's dealing with this lag. I really want to get back to the game, but we might be in it for a little while. But anywho, what was I saying? Back when I was in college, there was one time that back when I was in college, there was one time that I walked into this, sorry. I went with some friends of mine to this girl's room because for some reason she had scheduled with him to do a tattoo using a needle with ink. I don't know if I told the story before, but I don't know even remember why I was there, but I just remember this one time I was accompanying this guy I knew to get just stabbed with an ink needle to make a tattoo of a fish on his foot or something. It was so dumb. I don't know what was happening back in the day. But thankfully I didn't make that choice. That guy made the choice on his own volition. So anyways, but yeah, that story was neither here nor there. I'm still dropping frames. So if you guys can't see me at all, first off, sorry. But second, it hopefully will go. We will stand for you in your lag spike. Taku, thank you, Crusader. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. It's a little hard to predict exactly how long the lag spike is going to be. Sometimes it's 3 minutes and other times it's 30. So if it doesn't resolve itself, I may need to call it an early night, but currently I'm just going to wait it out for the next few minutes and we'll just kind of see what happens. I'm a little bit hesitant to continue the gameplay because I don't quite want you guys to miss anything, but currently I am experiencing quite a lag spike, I must say. I don't really think anything is open that... Yeah, I mean, over on YouTube, it's pretty bad. No one can see anything. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, these are all network, I think. There's some rendering lag frames dropped, but I think those are related to the lag from earlier. So hopefully we'll be okay. I don't know. Anywho. Crusader says, Kitsune, we need to have a drink over past lovers. I feel you have some wild stories. Kitsune does have some interesting stories, I must say. Kitsune does have interesting stories. What I've wanted to do for some time, I have all these ideas in my head of stuff that I want to do, and then I just proceed to not get around to it. But one of the things that I was kind of thinking about, was VR chat night. I think that would be really fun. I would kind of have to work up the extrovertedness in my soul to kind of make it happen, though. And even then, I'm not really sure how many people would join. But VR chat is free. VR chat is free. There's not a whole there's not a whole lot that can make me laugh nowadays, genuinely, really laugh. But I'd say that one of the things that can make me laugh the most is like VR chat, watching people talk to each other. But it kind of depends on what it is. Anyway, sorry, I'm really out of it tonight. Sorry for all the weird rambling. My lag spike is not fixing itself. I honestly don't even know if you guys can hear me anymore, but yeah, my lag is not good. Let me see if I can load anything on. Load stuff on YouTube. Wow. Even YouTube is like, just loading the website, it's rough. I don't know, man. Can you guys still hear me? Is it okay? Because I can't remember when this lag started. Generally, I try to give somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes, but if it goes on for too long, it's just gonna stay that way. So I don't know. Anyway, I'll try to get back to it, and I'll just kind of hope that it fixes itself. There's not really a whole lot happening right now that's like you guys really need to see anyways. I'll just be cooking some food, really. I'm just cooking a little bit of food and you know, seeing what we got. Seeing what we got.
I should probably locate a restroom.
Oh, my character needs to poop. Okay. No. Okay. All you guys are missing is me pooping and leveling up my sprinting. So don't worry, you're not missing much. Assuming you guys can still hear me, because I genuinely don't know. And we're good. Nice. Okay. So, oh, yep. I think I've fully been gone. So here's what we'll do. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna save here. I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but if you can, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Sorry for the lag spike. It's kind of rare lately, but it is still happening around this time, so sorry about that. But I'll try to see if I can figure out when it's happening, what might be causing it, and then we'll go from there. But right now I'm dropping everything, so but thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have a most wonderful rest of your night. I want to thank everyone who joined me tonight, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. But thank you to Appy, Crusader, Kitsune, Mandy, Azure, K. Scott, Luden, Asbury and Koi. I said Crusader and Kitsune early on. Okay, yeah. I think that's everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. So sorry for the really bad connection. I literally can't do anything right now. So what I'll do, I'll throw you guys in someone else's stream for now. But I hope you guys are able to join me, in joining another stream. Crusader says, I can still hear you when you clear up for a second. Okay, sorry. I'm having a really bad lag. I might need to restart my computer. But thanks guys for joining me. I'll catch you guys in the next stream, which will be on Wednesday. So, alright y'all, I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Say hello to Taylor again for me. She's playing Mafia. She's playing Mafia this time instead of Dead Rising. So I hope you guys have a wonderful time over there. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Say hello to Taylor. Good night, everybody.